Hey guys, so the podcast came out Friday as expected, and I'm happy to say I got my voice things totally fixed. A lot of people fussed that mine wasn't as loud, and this time I'm plenty loud. I'm easy to hear on the podcast. So the other thing I thought I'd do is take a little trip down memory lane. I have these pictures of myself that I've been sort of holding back for the podcast where I told the Woody Saves 130 Lives story. So, well, here it goes. Let's start off with a picture of me as I entered high school. So there I am. What a beast. So I'm actually wearing tighty whities in this picture. It was just before I started lifting weights, and I thought I'd take a before picture. And I think the way I put that black box on there makes it even naughtier than the tighty whities were. So if you guys are pedophilia acts or whatever, then you'll probably dig this shot. But this is me headed into high school, and such a beast. And this is me after my freshman year in college. I had been on the swim team for a year there in high school. And I'm just carrying this lifeguard stand. As the tide moves in and out, you have to move the lifeguard stand to stay right by the water. And believe it or not, when we took this picture, I considered myself kind of fat. And now I look back and think I looked okay. But yeah, so here's me carrying the lifeguard stand, and there I am. This is me. My girlfriend at the time, wife now, took this picture, and I don't know what I'm doing. That whistle is kind of a special thing to me. I still have it. And it was a cool thing. It was one of my first sort of lifetime successes to get this job and for things to work out right with a little hard work. I realized you could hardly see my face in some of those other pictures, so here I am on the left with my good friend Dan, who's on the right. He has kind of a yellow shirt, and I think we're at some sort of lifeguard ball, like this annual event. And this is my last picture. I mentioned a story in the podcast, one particular save I had where there was a guy, it was at the end of the day, and we weren't watching real well because we were pulling the equipment up. And in that rescue, my wife actually took pictures of the whole thing. She has a sequence of about 5 of these shots, but this was the best one. The other ones are hard to see because the camera doesn't have a zoom, and I'm out there. The victim is probably just past where my head is, sort of out in the distance. But yeah, we actually got a shot of me actually, saving somebody's life in the surf. So anyway, trip down memory lane. This is vintage pictures of me back in the day, headed into high school and entering college. So if you're interested in the Woody Saves 100 Lives story, that was the cool story, this cool story bro of the week. And we also talked to Socrates, chat about all sorts of things. Wings, Kyle, those guys were just hilarious as they always are. So link in the description on how to hear the podcast, and have a good day.